My very first breakup is I caught my girlfriend under a proper documentation. They were imparting her.
Is it only me that happens so that you can see some two people and like, these people cannot work?
While you were totally single, you have a future.
Yes,
you were planning a future that doesn't include anybody. Now that you were in a relationship, you were planning a future that has something to do with your partner. How is going to move this way, do this, change country, change this thing for you, do this, da. And boom, all of the plans went kaboom.
There's a way you can come out of that space and become a worse person. That you will literally become a playboy.
If you have been through don't date people that are naive. There's no test running with breakup. I saw one post. The woman said that there's a challenge, a TikTok challenge, that she wants to try with her husband. So she tried it with the husband, and the husband was.
I also hear people talk about their exes in a bad light, and I feel like that's a sign that you are not honest with yourself. Because
if you can be friends with a girl that is in a relationship, I'm telling you, the chance that you guys are going to be married and successful is very high. Do you know why? I think it is safe to say that breakfast is a fundamental reality of life. And what do I mean by that? Whether you are eating it in the afternoon, morning or night, the first meal of the day is called breakfast. But I'm not talking about that one.
I swear it entered.
I'm not talking about that one because I'm actually talking about a different kind of breakfast, an emotional breakfast.
Sorry.
We all tend to chop that one. We're all at one point in time. It's the first meal of the day. It's the most. It's often that people think snacks are breakfast. No. All those childhood boyfriend and girlfriend you are doing. You see, when I'm talking about breakfast, I'm talking about when you are intentional in a relationship, when you are emotionally attached, when you have started constructing, conceiving, designing, and orchestrating a future with somebody together, and then you just hear, bah!
God. I'm sorry. Boy.
Yoruba people used to say that, ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá ti jẹ́ kún lọ, ẹ̀rín la fi rí. You should know that laugh is coming from somewhere.
I swear it's coming from somewhere.
So basically, today we want to talk about breakfast,
oh my God,
and healing and everything in between, I even note, I have a book that is called me. I call it Breakfast, Lunch, and Dinner. You want to read that book? You guys should anticipate and read that book. So you are welcome back again, Zion.
Hi.
Daughter of Ba. No, daughter of God.
At least I'm a child of God.
A child of God. So let people that are watching us for the first time, introduce yourself, let them know who you are and what we are trying to do here.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Zion. And we were on this show couples time out. We talk about relationships and everything in between in the context of the scriptures. So yeah, that's what we do here.
So that's what we do here. We bring reality of modern time, we bring relationship. If you know me, if you are following me on any platform, you know I talk about relationship a lot. On TikTok, I always yab about single mothers and different kind of girls and their modern attitude. On Facebook, you probably know me for my articles. My articles do millions and millions of reach, likes, and comments every day, every month. And I talk about modern relationship and everything in between.
By the way, in case, let me just put a caveat for you. If you read this article, you think he does not like people. But he's a very, very good person. He's a very, very soft human being. So it's not, that article is to sound harsh and blunt. But in reality, it's not like that.
Okay. Somebody once commented that if you follow Elonia too much, you will never marry. I said, why? He said, because this guy is too harsh.
It's too blunt in your writings.
Well, it's not like I'm trying to be unnecessarily blunt.
Yeah.
I just think I'm trying to be realistic with the nature of modern relationship, right? True. As it is. It's not, modern relationship is not cups and cake. It's not nice time. I'm just being honest with you. Oftentimes, there are just two people that want to attain some sort of societal expectation, and that's where we start to die, because what leads to breakfast? What is breakfast? What leads to breakfast? How will you describe a breakfast experience? I think, and for me, let me just put a foot in before, I give her the mic and start talking about what she thinks. I think primarily the thing that leads to breakfast is often that two people have ideas of what they want in their head. And at one point in time, it doesn't seem like they can get it anymore. So let me give you an example. Let's say I'm a guy. I believe that a relationship should be about sex. I should be having all of the sex I want in the world. And then the girl just became born again. She just find Christ and And then she started doing all this, or maybe she's going through one postpartum, one this or the other.
Postpartum
and then
is after you
I
have
don't know.
children.
I don't know. I'm not saying after you have children. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's true. That happens too in marriage, actually.
And now it's so I don't
most
think
divorce happen after a child is born or something. So
too.
maybe she's going through this transformation, this whatever, hormonal changes, everything. And all of a sudden she can't give me sex again and I want to break up. Or she's giving me money before, she can't give me money again. I want to break up. Or she's, I used to think that the kind of woman that I want is one that can write essay, write article, a lawyer can speak on the mic like this. And all of a sudden, I have need for someone that works in banking sector that can move my money around the circle. Two people that used to have an idea of what the future look like.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, decided that, it doesn't seem like you anymore. The future doesn't look like you anymore.
Yes.
And they ended it, And that's why my article often reflects that reality that it is just two people that are rationally crazy and they are trying to solve for what society is expected of them. And if you are not playing the game well enough, if you are not very vast, I like Bible, Proverbs 24, I think verse 3 or so, it said, by wisdom a house is built. By knowledge, it is filled with riches. So I think by knowledge, we want to fill our houses with riches. And if you are not well versed, you don't know what is going on. Breakfast will meet you. Hey, they will call you Dodoyo. That, what do you think? You don't know, man. I don't know whether somebody have said that to you before, but let me hear from Zion. Zion.
Please have
what have they said to you before about, breakfast? Yeah, so you don't know, man. You don't trust, man. Well, what was your situation? What was your experience? Have you ever chopped breakfast before? Why you don't go chop breakfast? I told you, breakfast is the first meal of the day. It's not the snacks. It's not the water. Whether you are eating it by 6 p.m., it doesn't matter. It's your breakfast.
Lord in heaven. Okay, so I will be laughing a lot in this episode, I believe. Okay, I will be laughing a lot because, in retrospect, so many things are just funny. Are just funny because, so when it comes to breakfast, I believe that, like you said, everybody will have their fair share.
No, they will have their first meal of the day.
I believe. And I think it's important for a mental reset.
To have that mental reset.
You need it. I'm not lying. I'm not trying to be a bad person here. I feel like you need it. You need that life is not all roses.
If she said you need it, you need it.
You need that. I'm trying to hold your back and, calm down with you because...
But some people marry their first love and they live happily ever after. Why do you think you need breakfast? I don't think everybody needs breakfast,
Maybe not everybody, but like I said, it's about to give you a reset of this is how life is. Not how life how you are
life ought to be.
Yes. I don't know. I was telling somebody some months ago, and I was telling somebody that I used to be this kind of person that believes in. I used to be, like I said, I don't believe in that anymore. I used to believe that when somebody wants to be with you, they will move everything. Like I used to, because I'm like that. If I want to be with somebody, I will do everything to ensure that I'm with you. But I realized that I'm not everybody.
And everybody is not you. That's why you are Zion. That's why you are. No, not just Zion. Zion.
Honestly. So, because, when I was trying to, console a friend that had just, eaten her own
breakfast. First meal of the day.
I love you, but I'm sorry. It was funny. And see, if you hear breakfast stories, God.
No,
again, let me tell you people, I wrote it in one of my letters to people, men, find creative ways of breaking up. Look for more. It's okay. We're tired of it's not you, it's me. I need space. I need to get better. It's okay. You can give me something else. Or God said we are not compatible. It's okay. Leave those things.
Find another line, please.
Find other lines. Or say something like, I've looked at the future. Like you said, I thought the future was you, but now I don't think it's you again. It's fine. But all this, I went to pray and I saw in my future that you are not there. It's okay.
My dad said that we should stop dating. My mom said that I should stop seeing you. Your same mom that said that you stop seeing me called me yesterday for money. Wait, what? Are you
crazy?
All right? Are you? Okay.
You know, somebody. I've not talked about breakfast yet. You know, somebody was, although she's married now.
Mhm.
She told me she had a relationship for like 4 years with a particular guy, and he broke up on the grounds of my mom said that we should not be together again.
So your mom have not been saying stuff all this
After
while.
4 years.
After 4 years, that's when your mom started saying stuff.
Woman, please. It's okay. Don't be coward when you're trying to break up. I don't think we can work together again. It's fine. No, I've had breakfast.
Do you know that yesterday?
God, no way. You people are ridiculous. What is that?
Yesterday, I don't know, he was telling me something about the fact that one gay, after chopping breakfast, she landed in mental health facility.
Because some stories don't make sense. Oh my goodness. I had a dream and I saw that you were against my destiny. How? We were planning for this destiny together.
Okay.
No way. Please.
This destiny we are planning together, all of a sudden,
You are dreaming.
But do you know that sometimes that's just the truth? That's just the truth. What they are saying is the truth.
I feel like
I'm finally ready to listen to my mom, you know.
After 4 years.
You know, I finally
If
discovered
you cannot listen to your mom in the beginning, please don't. Don't listen again.
What I often see, you know, in retrospect, when I think about it now, is that there's what I call the resolution clause, right? I call it the resolution. I often that when I'm in my consultation, in case you don't know, you can book me for coaching session. I'll teach you. I call it the resolution clause. Is the fact that you have learned enough to know what marriage look like or feels like, what working with someone look like, you know, feels like, knowing that nothing will change. In particular, if me and you enter the altar tomorrow and say, "Oh, we're happily married," the best of things that will change is that you start living in my house and whatever. I start calling your mom quite often, or whatever, and you're that. That's all. Really, you are seeing you, I'm seeing me.
Yeah.
In the most case, so oftentimes people have not resolved to marry this person.
Yeah, that.
You know, is it that because they have not had the resolution of they themselves want to marry? Right? Which is very important. Like, do I really want to marry? Am I concluded? Have I decided I want to marry? Do I want to be with somebody for the rest of my life?
Yes.
When they have not made that resolution, and then, you know, that's the first step. When you figure out that you actually want to marry, you want to buy a car, and it's going to be Ford Explorer, and it's going to be 2015 Ford Explorer. You have made that final decision. Now, the second part is that buying a Toyota Camry, seeing a Toyota Camry, I'm thinking I will upgrade Toyota Camry into Ford Explorer. You want to upgrade a Toyota Camry into Ford? How do you want to do it?
I don't know.
Which engineer do you want to give it to? Koyemi. Your math is not matching. So essentially, oftentimes because of first time, they have not done the resolution. That part, most time, 90% of them, that's what happened. They have not been.
Yeah.
And the second part is that when they find the Corolla, they want to manage that Corolla for a while and hoping they can upgrade it to a Ford Explorer. And if they cannot upgrade to a Ford Explorer, they don't mind wasting the time of that Corolla.
Then ditching it when a Ford Explorer comes. By the way, that conversation is not about cars.
Yeah, definitely not about cars. So, you know, they will not ditch the Corolla when, you know, they start seeing the signs that there's a Ford Explorer around the corner.
In view, it's not you, it's me.
Then it's because it's not me, it is you.
Yes.
It's not, yeah.
It's actually you. You are not the one in the first case, so don't feel bad.
If you want to, I always say, guys, if you want to buy Ford, go into the Ford village. Shop in the Ford environment. You know, I've said it over and over.
Bless you.
Over and over. I almost always date lawyers. If you see any other kind of guests in my hand, we are just passing time. We are just having fun. In actual sense, if I'm dating, there's a LLB in front, behind, in view, in your name. Do you get it? Attached? There's ESQ attached. Because I'm dating in Ford family, so there's no waking up tomorrow and start thinking, oh, you know, you are not the woman, you are not the girl I used to know.
Sorry to interrupt you. And I think that's where, again, comes back to you as a person. Know what you want.
Yeah, sure.
Like, know what you want. Stop wasting other people's time. Sometimes when I see somebody's dating history, I can tell that this person has purpose.
Yeah.
This person is intelligent because you see the trait of the person that they have dated. You're like, okay. There's something that is unique to what you're looking for.
Exactly.
Not that today you're dating bricklayer, tomorrow is electrician, next tomorrow.
Exactly. You know, there's a girl that is my dream right now. Every day she's even the last message I left on her is that Yes, my love. I'm not your love. And I keep telling her, we
Hello,
cannot
don't
walk.
do this now.
We cannot work. The reason I'm telling you we cannot work is that the space sector you are in, the space you are in, the kind of skill set, I'm not. You see, life is very simple. I'm reading this book, The Value of Others by Orien Tarabe, and he was talking about the economic model of relationship, right? And he was talking about this idea that, let's say your toilet get blocked. Do you need a cardiologist or a plumber? At that point, and then if I'm in my house and it's my roof that is leaking, I need a carpenter or something, then I will need a plumber. So oftentimes we don't look at that and say, what is my house? What is there to fix? So what is my house? What is there to fix? Which profession do I need? Right? And then because we don't look at it that way, we call the wrong people into the bus. We call the wrong people to come and inspect our house.
Yeah.
So I think if you know primarily what your house look like, what needs fixing, then you will shop in that. You know, she doesn't have this kind of skills that we don't write together. You know, this is Zion. You know, me and Zion, we make videos together. I have Adi doing, we write together.
Talk things together. Don't mind him, but then we go again.
What we do? What are you saying?
Cut that part.
Well, you know, Adi doing, we write together. You know, so if I'm not going to marry these women, right? Why would I marry you that we don't do almost anything together?
And that takes us back to working with.
It's ridiculous. Don't call me your love. I'm not your love. It's not going to work. I'm just trying to give you the basic truth.
Woman, please, it's okay. If he has not called you his love, don't embarrassing us, please.
No, it's not about, it's vice versa. Even for men, you know, sometimes you don't just fit. You don't fit the image that woman is trying to create in her life.
Somebody did something to me yesterday, and for honestly, I just stopped conversing with the person. So this is someone that I like conversation. We're talking, and I just asked a question, and the person was like, "Yes, dear," and I was like, "Dear, that's what? Why? Like honestly, why are you daring me? We're having a professional conversation, work conversation, and dear is entering.
Like daring it. Stop it.
I didn't call you dear first. I've not given you a vibe that I'm interested in you. So please." I think now it's so good to let it off my chest.
If you want breakfast, what we are trying to do here is to tell you the science of breakfast, where breakfast comes from.
Yes,
breakfast comes from that idea that you are trying to create a world that doesn't exist between two people that will not ever work, right? I don't.
I'm sorry. Is it only me that happens to that? You can see some two people and you're like, these people cannot work.
Do you know the worst part? We often see that in others more than we can see it in ourselves.
Yes.
We can spot it from a mind that these two people are horrible together. they just cannot work.
Yes.
You see, one of the things I don't like is that, look at it, almost every week, unless maybe something serious happens, almost every week we see each other. Just by the virtue of, we have this postcard to shoot, right? Yeah. And I see people that almost every time they have to see each other is a forced conversation. Almost there's no natural gravity that is pulling them together. It's one of my first tests of knowing that breakfast is coming. Breakfast is coming. Do you know that song?
Buy bread.
You know, it's one of the first tests, my little test of knowing that breakfast is coming. I talk about the resolution thing, the resolution clause. Aside that one, which is like the ultimate test of somebody somewhere have not decided they want to marry the other person. That one is like, you may end up resolving one day, but then the chances of the probability of breakfast is somewhere around the corner. Once one of you, because both of you are using each other for the meantime. Once either party finds something better, they will move on. No resolution. Then the second one is this no gravity. You know, there's something that you want to pull you guys together. That's bigger than you. Whether it's church, whether it's God, whether it's some work.
I mean,
at least me, I always say let there be work. You know, we were talking about in the previous episode that work. There should be work between both of them. There should be something that you guys are doing together.
Away from attraction, away from sex. Let it be something like something logical. Yes.
What I call it recreational love or recreational relationship. Which is the only time we spend time together is when we want to do Netflix and chill, or you want to play song in my car. She does that, you know. I
don't like him.
You know, the only time the people spend together is when they want to do Netflix and chill, or want to visit more that their papa did not build. What's your problem? You want to visit more that you want to go and that's it. That's the only time you guys see, wait, breakfast is coming. So now,
But even in wait, let me move go back. Even in your cash, people are discussing work now.
I am just
Why
saying.
you doing like this?
I'm
Okay,
just saying.
I'm not-
Some people, that's the only thing they will do is to, and then we wonder why their love life is so boring. It will be boring. You don't have option, and you guys will break up. There's no synergy. There's no energy, and it's not moving anywhere. So it's very clear, very simple. Now breakfast is here. We have talked about breakfast. Or you want to add something to where breakfast come from?
Let's go to where you have been served.
Now you have been served. The first meal of the day. Boom.
Godimo. Sorry.
Godimo. Oh. I told you, the producer, I asked my producer to go and buy me Godimo. Baba, go and buy me cornflakes.
I know, cornflake is strong. That though, it's Godimo soft.
Godimo soft!
With milk.
With milk.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, we are playing too much today.
I don't love computer to be playful, friendly, so that you can get the message.
Breakfast. Lord. We go again.
Now you have been served. There's this thing I would like to articulate, because sometimes when people can say how you are feeling or how you have felt, you finally feel like, oh, somebody gets it. And it's this idea that, you see, I learned something from Jordan Peterson, very important idea. He said that your greatest fear should be run after you, and your greatest dream is what you are pursuing. So you are always in between hell and heaven. You believe your heaven is this wonderful place you want to be, and your hell is this worst place you don't ever want to be. So the hell for most people is to be single again.
How?
Now, this time around, when you're in a relationship, now you're already building a world of perfection, utopia with your partner.
Yeah.
You have heaven now. Now, when you have a breakfast, what you are going back to is not just hell. You are going to the abyss of hell.
The depths of hell.
The depth of hell. Because now you don't have a future anymore. Because when you were single, when you are, you say, I like this thing, why we are here seeing a Christ die for us.
Hey.
Why you were totally single, you have a future.
Yes,
you were planning a future that doesn't include anybody.
Yes, sir.
Now that you were in a relationship, you were planning a future that has something to do with your partner. How is going to move this way, do this, change country, change this thing for you, do this, da. And boom. All of the plans went kaboom.
It went oof.
They went oof. They sank. Titanic, your Titanic of love sunk.
Depth.
Now you have no future again. You have no idea. Everything is just blank. And now you are in hell. The absolute abyss of hell. You are in the depth of hell. Your worst fear has caught up with you. Yeah. Finally caught up with you. Now, most people are in this situation and you are thinking you are alone. We are all been there. I've been there. I don't know whether that's how we have been there. I've been there. You just came out of it. I've been there. It's total hell. You'll not be able to wake up properly.
Elon, I don't like you.
Somebody will wake you and be like, why are you guys stressing me? You will be so depressed.
Oh my God.
You will be so sad. You don't know. Do you know that as human beings, the reason why we wake up every day, the reason why we have the reason to wake up is because we have a reason to wake up.
Yeah.
That is, there's something you want to do about your day. There's a future you are running after. There's a certain, one of my dreams, I don't like talking about things I want to do. But one of the things that almost everybody in my community already know is I want to buy F-150. And I want it to be brand new. And the year I'm buying it.
That's the first thing you told me when we met.
Yeah, you see, imagine. So the time I'm buying, I want to buy it brand new. Like if I'm buying it 2025, I'll buy it brand new. 2025, Ford F-150 Raptor. And if I'm buying 2026, same thing, or 2027, I want to buy the latest of F-150.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's one of my big flex I want to do. It's not because I don't have cars, I have a couple of them. But it's one of the things I want to spend about 300 million, 400 million to buy. Now, here's the thing. When you plan something like that, you plan with your wife, so that you can use to carry your wife in the first seat.
You have imagined her in the car.
And I'll drive her around.
Imaginations are serious.
That dream is one of the reasons why I wake up every day to work, to make podcasts like this, to write articles, to do this, to do all these things that we do. When I hear something like, F-150, stop making F-150. Now I have to reconstruct my dream of buying my dream car. So that's what happens when you chop breakfast. You go into that abyss and you don't have anything to wake you up again. You don't have that. There's no future. There is no future. Do you have what other part of that experience that you think I've not talked about?
Well, I think that analogy of the F1, like, it was perfect. Like, I was just thinking about, like, true, if let's say you want to buy the latest iPhone, and immediately you have the money, they just tell you, iPhone is no more.
More.
Oh my God.
Stop making iPhone.
Oh my God. It will take months and months of you
trying to recover from that
now
dream.
trying to picture another dream phone. Like that.
Oh, you start thinking of Tesla Mobile X.
Yeah, it now makes wow. That's a deep one.
You need to reconstruct a new world because there's this vibe of F-150 in front of the rat Ford. The reason why I love F-150 is that F-150 is 4-letter. Ford, F-O-R-D is 4-letter. My name is Elon Jobs. So it's 4-letter. You know,
God,
I always
change this
in my
car.
head. It's always, perfect idea.
They must not change this car. I feel like it will break your heart.
You get.
For the beg.
You get, even if I have to go and make a custom order, I don't mind.
It's going to literally break your heart. Like, see the joy on your face.
The way I'm talking about. So now, all of a sudden, you have this idea of how you are going to, how your wife, every time I always joke about this thing, like Zion Job is so perfect. Just Zion, Z-O-I-N, just 4-letter, and then Job. You have all this amazing, awesome, wonderful idea. You have crafted it, you have designed. I always tell you, remember, I always tell you that this thing is out of pride. You have conceived a future and you have forgotten Christ. You have even made an image for yourself.
No.
And now you're worshiping it. You are worshiping it.
Low-key. Pride is very subtle.
It's very subtle. Very, very
subtle.
You will not know.
You don't realize that you have even forgotten that God is supposed to be in this picture.
Sure.
You have prayed. God has told you that He's the one. He has confirmed it too. That she's the one. And some people are already moving on. Somebody is telling you that I had breakfast, and you're like,
it can't be me. It can't be me. Sorry, you are even consoling them. You are even doing sister in the Lord for every other girls.
You're rubbing everybody's back like.
You are teaching them how to keep a man.
Exactly.
You are teaching them how to keep a man.
And you are yet in a relationship. Oh my God. It's God that keeps your relationship. See, except the Lord keeps the house. I let it.
So everything that you have built, all this wonderful, amazing picture you have built, it went into collapse. So if you are currently there, I'm sorry. Sorry that we are laughing. We are all have been there. But I will tell you one thing for a fact, one word of reassurance. You will get out of it.
You will.
You will get out of it. You will get out of it. And then we have talked about breakfast now. Now we should talk about lunch.
I feel like you get out of it a better person.
Yeah, sure.
Whether you like it
we should talk about lunch.
I don't mind how bad you were before. When you're coming out of it with a greater level of self-awareness.
Yeah, sure.
Although there's a tendency that you might come out with walls higher.
That's why I said we should talk about lunch.
Okay.
We should talk about lunch. And the reason why I'm saying we should talk about lunch is this. The breakfast environment, you're getting now. You see that we have been there. We have been there where there's no future again. Now, here's the thing. Do you know that?
Future,
do you know that?
So that do not say
if you descend into hell, because you have to, as a matter of fact, you have to go through it. You are going to be mixed with a lot of it. Does that make sense? I don't know whether anybody have fell into gutter before. It happens to me once.
You fell into gutter?
Yeah, into a very deep, dark gutter. You know all those thick gutter in December.
No.
In December, those gutter that have reached a very high level. Even she cannot even hear it. So what happened is that it was January 1st and we are throwing banker, and then so I matched one, and then while I was trying to, I just fell into I was inside suit, all those coats that young kid used to wear.
I'm sorry.
That coat was wasted that year. My mom used to buy hot coats every year, coats. This suit. It's one of the reasons I love suits. I was telling you yesterday that I love suits. She was like, oh, really? And then when she started seeing some of my videos, I was going, hey, really? I love suits. I've been wearing suits since I was a child. So I fell into this very thick. I think this thing soaked me to the deck, to everywhere. So now, I noticed that when I came out of it, after bathing, showering, I still smelled that gutter for like days.
Yeah.
So here's what I want you to be careful of. That's why we are talking about lunch. And by lunch, I mean eating. How you take yourself to lunch. Nobody takes anybody to lunch.
Nobody.
Take yourself to lunch. Now, because you are going to be mixed with a lot of this evil, if you are not careful, you are going to rub up this bleeding, this hell that you are being on other people.
Yeah.
You have to be very, very careful of that. You have to be super careful. You see, Christ is going to be the anchor of your faith. He's going to be your author and the finisher of your healing, right? In this sense. But if you don't give yourself to the principles of being Christ-like, voluntary self-sacrifice, you will end up coming out of your breakfast as a worse person.
Yeah.
I was there. When I came out of my breakfast, my own breakfast was crazy. My very first breakfast was I caught my girlfriend under a proper documentation. In fact, if you have impartation, they were imparting her. Seriously. You know, the name of the guy, even though the name of the guy is Raymond. The guy that was imparting my girl was Raymond. So it wasn't just like heartbreak and betrayal. It was
I love you.
malevolent in its full form. I was violated. I was why are you making jest of me now? I was properly violated. I was like, wow.
No
wow.
way.
Wow. Just 2 days after my birthday. I
Oh my
was
gosh.
violated.
Sorry.
You have come.
Oh my God.
Like,
What?
do you know that 2 years after, for 2 years, I was in depression. But it's sort of I'm a very active depression kind of person. Because there's this thing about life. Once you get knocked down by one small thing, other big things you jump
sorry.
on.
Is it that, did you have like a premonition that something was going wrong before it happened?
What happens is that I'm a very loving romantic idiot. So let's say all this last week I've not seen you, you know, I might just be like, maybe I should just
Check up.
come check up on you. Like, or just, I have a car. It's
No,
one
I'm
of the
saying,
reasons why I
like,
have cars.
have you felt, like, did you ever feel like, this girl is not with me alone?
Yeah. Actually, I saw
that
a
feeling.
chat. I saw a chat where she was, you know, promising to suck the hair out of one guy, you know, and she was just saying, it's a joke, blah 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 blah. You know,
Please
okay.
take those jokes
It's
seriously.
a ex, it's a joke, blah blah.
You
Okay.
joke that with your ex?
You know, I'm serious. It's the same guy that they were promising to suck the life out of each other. That's the thing I guess end up meeting with. So, you know.
Oh boy.
But she said, oh, it's a relationship, that child's old. I don't. You know, and then when you that you're in love, you're always like, no, they are done. You know, I should not overthink it. Yeah. So now the funny part is that because we do growth meeting at night. You know, people that we used to do growth meeting at Testify, we do growth meeting, our growth meeting at night because we always walk around the clock. So we do our growth meeting Friday night, overnight. So after the growth meeting, I would just drive at that night to go. So, but this group meeting was long, so I couldn't make it early. So I decided to go very early in the morning too. So actually, she was expecting that Friday. That means if I had called her that I'm coming, she would have sent the guy home at night. But since she discovered I'm not coming, she allowed the guys to sleep over. So I drove there very early in the morning and then bam, I saw it.
I feel like the image will not leave my mind.
Why will it leave your mind?
If I was the one, I will keep on seeing it like that.
So, you know, then here's the funny thing.
Wait, before we go there, when you saw it, what did you do? Did you just walk out?
Walk out. Then let me show you this. So I was knocking on the door, on the main entrance door. Nobody answered. So I went to the window. I saw a guy inside with my babe from the window. When I went back to the door, she opened the door and where's the guy that I saw inside? I went to her. Where's the guy I saw inside? And there's nobody here, blah, blah, blah. Where's the guy that I saw inside now? This girl almost lighted me. There's nobody now. Later, Baba came verse from the toilet where she go hide the guy.
Came outside.
Guy came.
Hey man, audacity. Stupid.
Audacity 405. I see.
He came out.
Came out. Say that, why am I buying like that?
Oh.
Taking the guy. Yeah.
What?
And I said, she's not very so that me, I'm just her boss. That me and my boss are at work. That I came to just check her up and I was jogging in this area. I was jogging.
When you said that?
I literally was saying that. I couldn't even
My God.
think straight again. I was just jogging in the area so that I came around and blah, blah, blah. And so when I was going, the guy called me that I should not verse and that she used to hear me. Later, the guy now did his research and discovered that I'm one guy, kind of influencer guy. And the guy has been on roscation list, on potential roscation list. So she guy now has to come and beg me in my office that she doesn't want to get roskated, she doesn't want to blah, 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 that I hear that me, I'm very influential in the school, blah, blah, blah. I say, but the people that lie to you, me, I'm not that influential. These guys are no, Baba, no, but. So I was now asking, how long has it been going on? The guy now started telling me that, they have been, she used to, you know, the guy used to help her financially, blah, 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 yeah. Oh, okay. Long story short, I just discovered that this whole thing has been going on for longer than I thought. So now, what I'm now saying is that, having learned that, the guy gave me 2 girls. Yeah, guy gave me contact with 2 girls. I can call them that are against that. Which I want to use girls. When you take girl from me and now you give me 2 in result.
When this world is wild.
It's wild. That's why I'm going with this. That's what I'm saying. If you walk through hell, especially when you want to decide to go through the base of it, because what I did is to go through the base of it, like what is going on here? Is it just a mistake, a fling, or what's going on? That's when I finally realized that it's a complete orchestration.
Sleeping with another person is not a mistake.
Like it's not, no, if you are naive, if it's your first time, you think it's a mistake. You often think that those things like, oh, somebody was just walking and then they fell into each other and then they fell on the bed and
I can't even hold somebody that I don't like.
Not talk of, you fell on.
I can't even hug somebody that I don't like.
I'm telling you, if you are naive, if you are first time, I'm sure that many of the people that are watching this are first time and they are very naive.
Okay.
You understand? They are first time and they are very naive. They don't know what is going on. So that was the case, and I went through the hell. That's what I'm saying. If you are not careful, if you went through the hell, you are going to be wrong with a lot of it. Yeah. So, and then going through that hell, I finally, there's a staff of mine too that I will not mention her name. So she has a boyfriend in Ibadan, and then she'll be telling me that she doesn't want to come to Ibadan because her boyfriend may see her. And by want to come to Ibadan, she wants to come and sleep with me in Ibadan. And she has a boyfriend. That's why when I go to the other side of the game, and I started seeing people are this wild, this shit is happening like this. Okay. That's when I had this staff that she's a single mother. When you see me talking about single mother, she has slept with like 4 of my staff or 5 of my staff. I was like, Shindara, you want to sleep with everybody? You want to sleep with everybody? Shindara, what is going on? And my guys are fighting over her. Are you guys all right? My developers are fighting over her. These are like, when I got to the other side of the game, I started seeing. So that's why I'm saying that you should be careful. If you walk through hell, you might be wrong with a lot of it. If you are not careful, it will rub on you. You will start going to relationship playing games.
Yes, you become a bad person.
Yeah, because I saw the height of it. I saw married women. I saw all of the dynamics. People, wife of influential people, still sneaking into hotels and sleeping with somebody, and I saw all of those dynamics. I'm like, wow. In fact, at a point, I have like 2-3 sugar mummies that were calling me. Thank God they were done. They were in the UK, US, Finland, and co. So we did not have any form of physical intimacy or something. So, but I saw that if these people come to Nigeria, with this way that our conversation is going, is that we are going to sleep with each other. So I started getting the idea that, so this thing that we see in movies or we see in cinemas, they are real. They're not just real, they are meta real, they are super real.
Because it's the easiest way out.
It's the easiest way out. You think so?
Yes. So it's easy now.
It's easier to do.
I'll tell you something. Mm-hmm. I think you should conclude.
So what I'm urging you guys is that having go through breakfast, you might come out. Thank God for God. I came out of knowing all of that. I came out of all of that becoming someone that can talk about this and share with you and teach you and tell you that, God doesn't want you to do that. They want you to come out of your. I think I believe in this theology that if Judas Iscariot have asked for forgiveness, will have been one of the amazing super teachers of the word of Christ. Will have been one of the top.
He would have understood the grace of God first before Paul said.
Because even Peter denied Jesus 3 times.
After denying, he still did not understand.
Now, he denied Jesus 3 times.
Yeah.
And then even Christ was saying that if you deny me in the presence of people, I will deny you in the presence of my Father. And he was still forgiven.
Yeah.
Peter was still forgiven. I said, upon this rock, I will bring my church.
Still gave him the rock.
So imagine. So I think you can walk out of all of that without. You are going to be stained, of course. You are going to heal from all those things.
You will.
But you need to walk out of it. That's where I talk about lunch. You need to take yourself to lunch. You need to. I used to host this session I call Lunch and Learn. We call it later. We name it to cognizance. It's where I teach people, life lessons and all of that. You need to lunch and learn out of it and grow out of it. You need to, find your way back to Christ. You need to find your way back to reason. You need to find your way back to purpose. Because let me tell you this secret. The spirit of your aim answers your prayer. And if you are aiming down the abyss, you will continue down the abyss.
Down the pit.
You understand? You will continue to meet more horrible people,
Yes.
I realize that the more I walk in that path, the more I mix with people that can double date, triple date, the more I see the worst of them. Right? To the point that I started seeing lesbians. And earlier before we started podcast, I was telling you I have a mentee that the kind of girls that she brings to my house, they are like, guys, even me, I cannot challenge them. They're like, one was playing football, with tough voice. I'm like, hey? Do you get the point? So if you continue to walk that path, there's no limit to it. You continue to meet horrible people. So the only thing you can do is to aim upward, right? When you aim upward, you can meet more people that have, went through their own tough time, dark time, and ill. People that, one thing I'll tell you is that don't date people that are naive. If you have been through hell, don't date people that are naive. They have the chance of falling victim of that thing again. Yeah. It might sounds counterintuitive, but that's it. If you date people that are naive, they will. One of my mentee, another one, a female, she recently came across feminist messages and she started becoming feminist. I said, calm down. You are not a feminist in Jesus' name. Calm down. I said, what do I mean? He said, feminists got all this women right. I said, it's a lie. Calm down, it's a lie. The woman right that you are talking about in the first place were granted by some people that were in power. Who are the people that were sitting down and making that decision? Who were the people that was in that house of rep and making and signing those agreements? Who do you think they were? Male or women? So if women don't have rights before, and some people are men, they sat down and make decisions to give them rights. Who gets it? Is it the people that were shouting on the streets or the people that actually signed it? Who give it to them? And then started rethinking, I don't think the people on the street are really done. Because we have started about many things on the street and we did not get it. We have started about subsidy removal, everything, and we did not get it. We have started about, not going on strike for years. Why is it that when Tinubu got into power, we did not go on strike? So don't deceive yourself that it's some women that got the rights for women to vote. It's some men that come to reason that, this system doesn't work. We need to include people. We need to include women. So I started debunking all the feminist argument, how they used to make it sexy. And I started showing out all the extreme side of the argument. The fact that they don't like children, the fact that they don't want to give back, the fact that they like sitting down at home is a bad thing, raising children is a bad thing, blah, 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 blah. The fact that they ask of these rights and they ask for all these rights, they want the consequential responsibilities that come with it. And started rethinking, maybe I'm not a feminist because all this stuff.
I think they don't even understand what feminism is.
Exactly, because they are just some extreme part of their. For instance, now she was saying, the wage right, the equal wage right, that is a good argument. I said, yes, it's a good argument if we are doing the same thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if we are doing the same thing. A man and a woman are doing the same job, exactly the same way. Why would they earn the same thing? Have you gone? I said, have she tried to look at the Nigeria federal payment system? All these Nigeria workers. Do you think they pay women lesser or pay men lesser? No, they are doing the same teaching job now. They don't pay women lesser. This in Nigeria civil service. They don't pay.
You have 10 children or not.
The reason why they pay women lesser in the US where they are making that argument is because they work lesser hours than men. Yes. They work men work longer. Men work more heavier. Men work in most sectors. 99% of plumbers are men. Imagine, 99% of bricklayers are men. Almost of army, about 95% of army are men. So you are wondering why they are getting more job or why they are paying more. No, it's not a miracle. It's not hard. It's a common sense thing. So she started rethinking and saying, all these things that are sounding on paper, they are just making it sound efficable on paper. They're making it sound amazing on paper. So back to the point I'm trying to make, don't date overtly naive people. I'm not saying you should not date naive, but overtly naive people, we see fall victim. And it will look like you are the one that is trying to let them not fall victim. You'll be like you are controlling them. You are over. But if somebody have went through hell and resurrected from it, so to say, then they are most likely in the better position to say, I know this trick. I know this guy that is looking amazing and trying to deceive me that my current boyfriend is not doing well is a liar. He's a liar. This guy doesn't have anything with me. Doesn't have any future with me. Do you get the point? You want to make a point? Yeah,
I wanted to say that when it comes to coming out of that pit, because honestly, it's a pit. It's actually a pit.
Yeah, it's a pit. It's a pit of hell. It's their base of their base.
It's actually a pit.
Yeah,
right.
It's a bottomless pit. It doesn't have end.
So you have to actually.
Did I mention that Doyin was telling me that somebody is in mental health facility because of breakfast?
I mean,
I know people that have committed suicide.
Yeah,
is it last year or this year that one Ghana student committed suicide?
Yes, people commit suicide because you really cannot see anything else, right? But like he was saying, and I just want to start from there, how that there's a way you can come out of that space and become a worse person. that you will literally become a playboy or is it play girl now?
I don't know.
You literally become that because healing is hard work. Healing is hard work.
It's looking yourself in the mirror and knowing that you want to be a better
You
person.
have to sit down and tell yourself the truth that this is where we are now. So I feel like the Lulu people, it's hard for them to heal fast. So they are broken up with you, but you're still telling yourself that, oh no, it's going through a phase. It's going through, my dear, he has said it. Carry whatever he has said.
They don't used to. I always say this. There's no testosterone with breakup.
Yes, nobody pranks you with it.
There's no pranking with breakup.
No.
I saw one post. The woman said that there's a challenge, a TikTok challenge that she wants to try with her husband. So she tried it with the husband, and the husband was.
What's it?
She is the breakup, whatever divorce.
What are you joking with?
And then the husband is the one that end up serving her the paper, doing everything.
Yes.
And then the guy did not listen.
It's logical.
She was sad because the guy has been doing everything that he was trying to tell the guy that it's just a prank. Blah, blah,
what
blah,
do you mean it's a prank?
You can't. There's some things that you should just know that it's not. It doesn't make any sense.
You don't prank with breakfast. You don't prank with breakups. This is somebody's mindset. They have planned a future around you. They have planned a future with you in it. Do you know that even death of a spouse is a lot? So not talk of you now intentionally pranking somebody and say, oh, this is a prank. So back to my point though. So you have to intentionally do the hard work. Tell yourself the truth.
And by we saying that break for us is not a prank, don't allow anybody to tell you that I'm breaking up with you and then you are sitting in their DM begging.
Please don't beg.
It just shows that, let me tell you the truth. It shows that they don't have a future. I tell you the resolution clause. It shows that they don't have a future with you. They are not thinking of, they are not dreaming of, they are not considering a future because really, you cannot be thinking of a future with somebody and you are still considering breaking up with them. It's not possible.
Then you are now begging in
because, now let me give you this. I don't know, maybe because I buy car a lot and I also always make car analogies. If you want to buy a car, the day you put your first $1 in savings, you are already thinking of the kind of car you want to buy. So there's a future. It's clear. It is crystal clear. Like biblical many take care of us. The hands on the wall. Like this is it. You want to marry this woman. And then so you are thinking, you are planning, you are considering. I don't know, maybe because the kind of love that we do these days is non-committal love. It's non-investing love. Right? Because of someone like me, there's this guy I was considering marrying at one point, and she's asthmatic. The first thing I was thinking about when I was working on my house is that what are the kind of things that we need to put in this house to ensure that an asthmatic person will not be having consistent attacks.
That's how to think.
So if you are thinking like that, if you are considering like that, you are planning like that, I don't know how I will just wake up and say, I want to break up. Like, me that I'm planning how to give her the best life that we can possibly have together.
I now want to prank you with it.
I now want to prank or think of or joke about breaking up. So when your guy is saying he wants to break up or your girl is joking about breaking up,
take them seriously.
Take it for face value.
Take it like that.
That's it. You are not part of a certain future. Note, number one is that their future in of themselves is not certain. They don't have an idea of their own future.
And you'll be glad that it even happened now.
And the second phase is that you are not, even if they do, you are not part of it. They are not seeing you in it. You are not pivotal in it. You are not instrumental to that future. Because if you are instrumental to that future, you are pivotal to that future. They will not be thinking of, I'm already considering breaking up with you. You that you are very disrespectful. You that you are watching this. You that I send you this clip. You know what I'm talking about. That your boyfriend is saying that I'm considering breaking up with you because you are very disrespectful.
Take it for it.
A person that is asked you in mind for a definite precise future will not be considering breaking up with you because you are disrespectful. They will want to teach you how to be respectful.
Yeah.
Note. Okay. Continue.
He's saying everything I'm saying, yes, because he's actually saying the truth. So don't beg. Take it for what it is. It has happened. It has happened. We're sorry that you're in that phase. Now you have to be honest with yourself, because I also hear people talk about their exes in a bad light. And I feel like that's a sign that you are not honest with yourself. Because half of the problems in that whatever went wrong in that relationship, take it 50-50. Because there are sometimes that you condoned the bad behavior. Even if the person was bad, you were with them for that number of times that you condoned that bad behavior.
Exactly.
Right? So you say, oh, he's a cheat. You stayed with him. The first time it happened, you didn't say anything. The second time it happened, you didn't say anything. So you have to also be able to tell yourself the truth that if I had been honest with myself at this time, I would not, it would not have happened. When I had the premonition that he was seeing somebody else and I had confronted him at that point and we had had that conversation, maybe this breakup would have happened longer before this. Right. So you have to tell yourself that truth. And
do you know that we always say this thing? I think it's one of the favorite phrases I learned from Josh. That it takes a fool to be ruled by idiots.
Yes.
So
no offense. Yes.
So if you think about it like that, you are fooling around. You were being an idiot for allowing a fool to take you for a ride.
Yes.
And now you're complaining later.
Don't complain.
You can't. We won't allow you to do that.
Something happened to me. And now, I don't know if I mentioned this thing to you. One day we were talking about exes and relationships. Mm-hmm. And I said that I just had I was thinking about the past relationships I've had. And before I used to be like, oh, judge, like, okay, maybe I had a problem. I used to be very hard on myself. But for some reason that day, I don't know, maybe it was the Holy Spirit. And I said, Zion, when it comes to relationships, you gave your best. Mm-hmm. It was just that, like you said, they were just not ready. Because to be honest, if somebody is not ready, if you be the angel of the Lord, it's not you. I listened to Pastor Aaron one day and he said something. He said, you cannot do the right thing for the wrong person.
It's not possible.
If you a friend of mine was reading a book on relationship, and I was like, that all these things that they are saying is not for that guy, that your boyfriend. Yeah. It's not him.
There's this girl. The girl I was mentioning that she was sleeping with while she had a boyfriend. So we started talking and she was saying, why can't we just marry each other? I was like, wow, wonderful. Brilliant idea.
It does not work.
No, calm down. I'm going somewhere. I wanted to push her forward, make this, give her some exercise and make it look like, oh, maybe I want to take her serious on her album. So I asked her that, okay, what books have you read? She said, I'm not read. Okay, let me recommend something for you to read. Said the people that read, their marriage end up crashing. So it's just waste of time. You just do it. I say, me and you just do it. You that I know. No, calm down. You that I know that you have a boyfriend where you are sleeping. Now, I even ask you to read. You are saying that it shows that you are so delulu in your delulu.
You now want to drag everybody in your delulu.
Hey, you want to do my marriage to do gamble. You want to use to do 50-50. You don't want that. It's not possible.
You know that I've heard the kind of story like that before. But I was like, oh no, it's not real. I didn't believe the person.
It's super real. It's meta real.
This person, okay, this is the story. I'm going to go, Holy Spirit, please help me find a way to say. So this person, let's say you you are single now, and let's say Mr. John was in a relationship and Mr. John's babe likes you.
Okay.
Then she's sleeping with you. Then somehow they're having issues in the relationship now. So somehow there's a break in between. They say like, oh, let's come on. And you're like, oh, sure, let's date. And I think a few weeks into the relationship, she went back to Mr. John.
No, the worst part is that this guy was saying she broke my heart. I'm wondering,
nobody broke your heart.
You did alright.
You set yourself up.
You said, because I don't know, were you blind to the fact that she was double dating when you were the side? You were the side guy. I think that's one of the rules of side guys. Side guy don't get attached.
You don't.
That guys don't get attached. We don't get.
I was having this conversation with myself yesterday. This is it. I have a habit. I talk to myself a lot.
Everybody does that. I hope everybody does that.
I have tutorial sessions with myself. So I was like, speaking somewhere like, if you want to be a side chick, you don't pour emotions in this. You don't fall in love.
You don't.
If you want to be a side chick, you lose your heart.
You put it in your cupboard.
Because you know that this man has a woman. Although I believe that believers should not be side chicks.
I don't know what you are doing as a side chick. But why would you be a side chick when you're supposed to be main babe? You are a main babe of Christ. Why will you be doing side chick?
Exactly. Look at you.
Look at you. Why will you be doing side chick for a guy, for a woman being?
I mean, Jesus did not die for you to be doing that.
When the Prince of Peace is making you main babe, you are now doing side chick for a guy or for a girl. I don't even like to be in triangles. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's demeaning. It shows that you have no self-esteem. It shows that you don't even perceive yourself well.
It's ridiculous.
So when the main babe is not around, you're now jealous. They're like,
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Disgusting.
Although I do this quite often, right? If she's a Christian sister, right, and she has a boyfriend, and I'm interested in her, I don't mind. I don't mind being around. And that being around is just for me to see if she's compatible in actual sense, not just based on my infatuation, not just on my attractiveness to her. This is what I mean. So for instance, now, if someone is currently occupied, which means that they are not having sex as a Christian, I mean by Christians that they are not having sex, they are doing all of that.
Should not be doing
so
that.
now they are dating, so to say. And here I am, that I just find the girl. I don't know that she was dating before I just meet her. I like to be around in the sense that it's quite wrong for you to let go of that relationship at that time, not knowing whether she even qualified based on proper value, not just on face value. And then when she broke up with her boyfriend, you guys end up dating. You wasted a perfect opportunity. Why she was dating, why she's less committed, why she's less drama. You test her for the things that you can primarily test people for. All right, what do I mean? So whether she's industrious, you can know that one just being friends with somebody. Whether she's articulate, whether she's disciplined, whether she's committed to God or whatever, you can know all those things just being friends. So that by knowing all of that, even if she will not leave your boyfriend, you will know that, she's just a very good potential candidate. But that doesn't work out because she's occupied. Then you move on. But if you don't know that, you don't figure that out, if 2 months after she broke up, the opportunity you had to have tested why she was you did not take it on. So now you take on, you are still single, or perhaps, or you are about to start a new relationship when she now end up breaking up. You will now leave somebody that's supposed to be a good relationship to come out and now date again that was with one boy the other time. Not knowing that in the first place she's not qualified. Then after 3 months, you now finally find out that she's not even qualified.
Hey Lord, you are reliving my friend's life story in public. Hey.
You now finally discover that she's not qualified.
I did not tell him anything, though, in case you watch it.
You now discover that she's not even qualified at all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy, this story was messy.
So me, what I do is that I try to stay a friend. And then what I mean I try to stay a friend, that my friendship is a very, very expensive friendship, right? It's come with tax. It's come with duties. It's come with responsibilities. It's come with you showing up. So if she cannot even make it just as friend, you see that it's easier for me now to decide that, thank God that you have a boyfriend. Thank God. God bless you.
Stay with your boyfriend
like that. Stay with your boyfriend like that. Thank God you don't have
God will keep your relationship. Stay there.
And then here's the funny thing. If I'm asking a girl out why she claims she have a boyfriend and she's considering saying yes or she's say yes, it shows something. It shows something about the fact that the nature of our buyout, right? It shows something about the nature of our buyout, that how easily she moves from one ship to the next.
It doesn't matter whether it's rocky in that relationship.
You get. So, but if I stay in friends and I can see clear evidence of, it's not because I'm around that she later end up breaking up with that guy. It's they really break up. Maybe we can work. And if she has passed the test of being qualified in the first place. So these are insider, because as much as we make a law that, don't stay in a triangle.
What of bro code?
What?
Bro code.
Bro code means that you are just being friend with her. Yeah, it's nothing serious.
We are going to date if let's say you're friends with a person.
I'm not going to be friend with that guy. Never. If I'm open to see your girl, I'm not going to be. Here's the thing. As much, you see, I always tell people, the kingdom of God is violent and the violent take by force. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. I'm serious. If you find a girl that has a boyfriend, but it's the kind of woman you are looking for.
Oh, wow.
Don't just go and easily say, she's taking you.
Hello, that makes sense. No, sorry, this is on camera. I just remembered a friend of mine that a lady that used to like a man that was this. Wow. Oh, wow.
Don't say that. No, because that guy may not cherish what he has.
Are you serious?
Or that guy may not appreciate what, she's currently having. At the end of the day. So somebody can, overtaking is allowed. Hello, forget that side.
Oh, boy.
Forget that side, overtaking is allowed. But here's the thing. What I mean by triangle is that.
So you're not going to be friends with that guy?
Never. I will not be, because that will come as a compromise. I will never be, if I'm open to see your girl. You see, there's no way you say, bro, and I will shake your hand. You will know that I'm letting you know that we are not friends. Don't try to establish friendship with me. We are not friends. I'm here because of this girl. And I'm hoping you fuck up. But if I say that you're a great guy, blah, 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 we'll just leave everything that, girlfriend, forget it, you have a great guy, But if I'm seeing the sign that, you're not a great guy like that, and I see that the girl is a great girl, I'll just be wondering, great girl, why are you still doing with not a great guy? What's your problem? What is your problem? So overtaking is a lie, but don't stay. Well, this is why I will tell you, don't stay too long in a triangle because you are taking yourself for granted like that. And then know your stand, know your stand, know your specific stand. It's like, oh, I'm bringing friends with you so that I can know whether we are even, whether I'm not just attracted to how you look, whether it's more than just how you look. Because if you are in a triangle just because of how she looks, and you don't end up finding out whether she has value, you just wasted time, you just wasted resources, you just wasted, you know what I'm saying? Because the more time you spend with her, potentially you get to find out, and then even while you are in the so-called friend zone, the side guy zone or whatever, you can easily unlock our core values, our core interests. You can easily know those things without the commitment
I don't want to be a side guy.
I'm telling you the truth. If you can be friends with a girl that is in a relationship, I'm telling you, the chance that you guys are going to be married and successful is very high. Do you know why? Because she's in a relationship and you could be able to maintain a real friendship with her. Oh. You are not maintaining the friendship because you guys are doing friend with benefit too and all these other. It's not because of sexual things. You can still maintain a really strong bond with her. Oh, So don't say because they say I should not be in a tall. You see, this guy always talk about abundant mindset. I believe in abundant mindset, but at the same time, there are some fish that they are not just fish; they are whale.
Actually,
and if you see opportunity to catch a whale, you might not be able to see another whale in the next 5 years.
Yes.
So that's that on that.
I'm a whale.
So pray to God. Allow the Holy Spirit to guide you. If the Holy Spirit is telling you she's not the one, just move on. Move on. There's a reason why she's in a relationship in the first place. So if you only want to confirm it again that she's not the one,
maybe the Lord is saving her from the entire world.
I always tell people that a good girl, they don't live in isolation. A good girl used to have good parents, good friends, good family, and then most of the time they are in a good relationship already. So God help you find a good girl. Because a good girl, I find a good guy and it's a good relationship. So good luck. May the good guy, may the good guy end up becoming bad. Made a mistake. That's the only prayer you are praying. So what are you saying?
This man is wild.
Yeah. I'm just showing. These are insider gists.
I don't like your gist.
No, my men are picking it. They are getting the insight.
Oh man. And I think some sisters to do such. Happy for you all.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel like if a man is in a relationship and I like him, that's the end. I'm not going to push for it. I will not even stand around you.
Here's the thing.
I can't do it.
You are losing a lot.
I beg go.
Let me give you this. There's this thing I noticed that you have not figured, right? And thank God we're on camera. And it's this idea. You have not figured that time is passing every second, every day. And then if you are a person of purpose and you already find purpose, you will not like to waste 1 second.
Elon, you're speaking because you're a man. Am I supposed to hang around a man that is already focused on a woman?
No, I'm not saying you should do
that.
I'm
supposed to be praying for her to
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
You have found I like you, but you are in a relationship. Bye.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm going there. So you will not want to waste 1 second not doing anything that is not purposeful. Right?
Yeah.
So which is, if you see a man that is diligent in his work, now this time around is with his work, with his babe, in the grooming and the, he's a groom, he's a husband, he's a groom, in the grooming and the whatever of his babe, his work, it's a stand before kings are not made. So you know that is a sailed ship. Yeah, that one is on the hair. But if you notice that there's something here,
I can still pitch around.
You can pitch the Holy Spirit.
This boy give me bad lessons.
I'm telling you can pitch the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, wait, because the Holy Spirit shall teach you all things.
Teach me
this guy,
Hello, please.
So because and if you see that there's purpose here, we can actually we can make this thing happen. No, when the Bible says that God owns the heart of kings, and people used to say that. People used to say this rubbish. They say God owns the heart of kings and whatever. Let me tell you this secret today. If you read that Bible verse very well, you notice that God did not say God owns the heart of paupers and poor people. Do you notice?
Yeah.
He said the kings and everything. So if that guy is a king,
God owns that.
Who owns that? Go and write it down somewhere. If that girl is a queen, God owns her. So it's your job is not to try to make yourself sexually available or any stupidly available or whatever. It's just you position yourself properly and then let God do the work for you. Let God. I'm serious. Then people pray and miss because you ask for your own pleasure. I'm not asking for my own pleasure. I'm asking for the God. You say God though. If let your will be done. If this man will make us fulfill more of your will on earth,
Wow.
and God will make it happen if you ask him. And if you notice that God is telling you no, that's for people that listen to the Holy Spirit, that listen to God. You move on.
Let's go back to people that are currently in heartbreak.
Do you now? And what I'm saying is biblical. What's it called? Esther, the king that has a wife. Before picking Esther, Ruth, the same thing. What are you talking about?
No, I get your point. I honestly get your point.
So overtaking is allowed.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah, sure.
Strongly believe so.
Obviously, the person you're going to end up with has been with somebody
before. So the fact that you met them when they're in relation doesn't mean God cannot orchestrate the ending.
Yes.
Imagine that someone met me while and then he was saying, I cannot do this while I was with that girl, and then I met my girl under impartation. Natural selection. It's natural selection now. I'll just pick the wow.
But okay, before you even go back, I have this question. Do you think that it's possible that, let's say, you and I dated in, let's say, 2019?
Mm-hmm.
Then we broke up, time passed. Because people say that it happens. I don't know. I don't believe in
time passed.
The time passed, then let's say 2025, we come back together and realize, oh my God, we can still.
We are the best for each other. It can happen.
I don't believe in it.
I believe the reason why it can happen is this. I'm a different person in 2020, in 2021, in 2022. I'm a different person now in 2025, right?
Really?
Yeah, very different person, right? So, because if you meet me in those years, I'm not even thinking about marriage. I'm not considering marriage. I'm just a playboy. I'm just, having I'm even teaching people how to get girls, how to get laid. I have playbooks, and my playbook still works effectively. I'm that guy.
Send it to me.
I'm that guy. So now, I'm in 2025 now, and we meet, it's a different person altogether. So sometimes that's the case. It's a different person altogether, right? So it's one of the reasons why I tried to, one of my ex, I tried to, date her again. That time she was very naive, blah, 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 blah. She would not give me one gift like this and cool that time. When she came back and she told me the story of how she has been with multiple guys, one guy that was in Ghana that...
She's the one that asked us back.
Yeah, sort of. That one guy was in Ghana and then he has been bestowed to a girl and they were using her to...
The one you told me that day.
She has now become a therapist, blah, blah, blah. We try to see whether it's going...
That's mad.
Do you get the point? So sometimes people outgrow who they used to be. Now imagine I'm a law student. So if somebody was planning to, I've never settled for anybody that doesn't do law. Now I'm a law student, which means I'm doing law. You understand that kind of thing?
Sure.
So it's a different ball game now. I can never date anybody that me.
So it's like a never say never or
that kind of thing. So I can never date anybody that's not famous. Now I have 280,000 followers on Facebook. So there are people change, people grow, and I've seen myself grow. So I believe that that's a possibility.
Wow.
And now let's talk about dinner. This is the final part. This last part, which is dinner. Dinner is that now you need to date back. I will tell you the truth. This guy, I've been avoiding a relationship for God knows how many months.
Elon is an advocate of date back.
You need to go back to the dating range.
Go back to dates.
I'm serious. And most people do this. When you go through breakfast, you are taking yourself to lunch, you get too attached to individualization that you don't want to go back to coupling up.
It's cool.
And that goes back to the point I'm trying to make about having a strong resolution on why you want to marry or having a definite future. I think most people don't have a future, and that's why they are struggling in life.
No.
If you have a definite future and you can see that, I cannot become the governor of Kwara State without having a wife. I hope to become a governor of Kwara State. I even hope to become Senate president and president someday. So I know that I cannot climb those heights without having a wife. People will say I cannot relate to their reality. Nobody will vote a single 50-year-old man to come and be ruling the country. He doesn't have children.
He's giving pedophile.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's giving pedophile.
Giving pedo, which one is giving pedo?
Yes, sir.
Which one is giving?
What is giving?
So bottom, you answer when you have a definite future, now you have plans. You know the kind of kids you want to raise, the kind of family you want to build. Then you are clear. You are crystal clear on what you are trying to do. And you know whether you need somebody in your life. So I think during your lunch time, that's what you want to figure out. What kind of woman you want to be, what kind of man you want to be, what kind of husband you need. And then after the lunch, you need to start dating back. You need to start going for dinner dates. You need to start going dates. You need to start going dates. You need to start. You see, I tell you, you cannot fully heal from a heartbreak if you don't allow another person to love you. If you don't allow love to grow back in your heart. You need to allow love, not just allow another person to know you, not just trying to act preset with them, because this guy used to have that mentality.
There's love.
It's not just about going back to
family love. There's the love that we share. We love each other.
brotherly love. You dey smoke igbo. You need to go back to the dating pool. I'm telling you, the dating pool is such a very, very harsh place.
What if I'm dating already? I don't know.
I know that you are not.
I hate you.
It's very, very harsh place, and it doesn't pay you well for wasting time. What do I mean? By the time, for men, it's a different ball game. Especially if you can, it doesn't pay men well too for wasting time. Let me give you what I mean. If you are 35 and you are making 100K a month, no girl will want to date you.
Are you making?
But if you are 25 or less and you are making 100K a month, every girl will think that you have potential. Look at the difference.
Yeah, sure.
So it doesn't age, even for men. Guys used to think, people used to say it, and I hear it everywhere, every time, that men age like wine, women age like kinika. It's a lie. Both of them age, and aging doesn't do well in the dating pool. Unless the difference now for men and women is that if men can accrue resources while aging, people will see it. So if you are 35 and you have 100 million in your bank account, guess will want to date you regardless. If you are 50 and you have 1 billion naira worthness, guess will want to date you even more than a 25-year-old. But guess we like to date a 25-year-old that they think has potential too. There is enough, just quite enough. But you cannot be earning that 100,000 when you are 35 or when you are 40. It's not possible. So nobody age well. Aging is not good on anybody's hand. But the downside for women is that even if you have money, it still doesn't, the aging will still affect you more than it will affect a man. So men can cure their own aging with money. They can remedy, not cure. They can remedy their aging with money. But women don't have such, the opportunity for remedying with money is so low. The best you can get is some gigolo that will be running after you for your money. Or what you will not really get. Having more money for women doesn't. So for women, it's more critical, super critical for them to get into dating back as fast as possible and to get into a relationship as quick as possible, right? To start dating back, to start, healing up, to start allowing love to re-emerge in their life, So that's my take on the dinner thing. Start going out on dinner, start dating, start going back. You need it. Don't be like Zion. Zion will be by the time she will go back to the dating, will be like 20 something or 30. God help her there. Because I don't know. Or she will be seeing a 45-year-old man divorcee. Because I don't know men that want to marry.
I'm going to find a man that I want. For me, age has never been a problem. Right? A man that I want.
Let her be deceiving herself, but I don't want you guys to be deceived.
First of all, you people are going to cut that part because I hate this man.
Don't be deceived. Your age is very important. For men and women, age is very important. Don't stay too long.
Allow somebody to love you again.
Yeah.
Give yourself to it. If you have not, don't be in a rush. Especially, it depends on the gravity. It depends on how low you feel.
No, eat properly. Yeah, take enough time in your lunch.
Heal properly.
Yeah, take a lot of time in your lunch.
Love yourself. Get to a point where you're
if you
comfortable
notice,
with yourself.
Day is very long. Day is very long. Yeah, almost everything from 12 o'clock
the day is long.
To like even 6 is still considered like you are taking lunch.
So don't be under pressure.
Don't rush.
I would have said I wanted to ask that. So how long do you want to enter a new relationship from living a relationship? But it depends on the severity.
The severity, the depth that you went.
How it got to you.
And how quick you healed.
Yeah.
Very important.
The moment you realize that you're healing, you're seeing life again, you're seeing the future again, it's about time.
And I think the litmus test for whether you are ready is when you have a clear vision of what you want for yourself. When you have come to that, when you have a clear vision, it's not when you are still ready to play games. It's not when you are still wanting to chop somebody money. It's not when you are still, it's when you have a clear vision of this is the kind of man that I want.
Adult.
This kind of future that I want. This kind of place I want to be. This kind of man that I want, When you have that clear vision and you know that it's not informed by Dilulu, this is another thing. Because I hear that Tiwa Savage was saying that she's after one, she wants a single man that doesn't have baby mama issue, but that has a private jet. And I was like, how many men has a private jet that don't have a pool of virgin, not just any girls, a pool of virgin lining up to just say, Baba, take me. And here is Tiwa Savage after one child, still doesn't want a single man with private jet. I don't know where that Adululu is coming from. I don't want that sort of Dilulu for you. Don't say I know what I want now. Because small foot time when people went do like this and they stand in akimbo and fold arm like this and say I have high standard. It's a lie. It's just Dilulu, pure Dilulu. You are being in your 22. You gave yourself to someone that wastes 4 years of your life. Think about it for a second. In your 22, you gave your life, your time to someone that wastes 4 years of your life. Now you are in your 28. Kinika and cool. And you say you don't want somebody that wastes 1 minute of your time. If you cannot spend on me from the first date, you cannot waste my time. You that gave 4 years for free.
Until we know.
Now you're not saying you don't want somebody that wastes 1 hour of my time. If you are not paying for the dinner, if you are not coming correct, if you are not coming in the car. But my sister, don't delulu yourself.
I think that's the thing. You have to be logical about it too.
So be smart, and then you need mentors. You need mentors, very important. You need mentors. You need people that will open your eyes to the reality of. You need podcasts like this. You need discussions like this. Thank God you are here, where you just understand what is real. What is super real in the dating market. You're not just conceiving and conniving and concluding in your head. I think one of the traits that hates the most in women, and I see it in most women, like 80% of them, is this what I call they are self-absorbed in their head. They are living in their head. They are strongly opinionated. That's the word I use. Strongly opinionated. Which is, you conceive an idea of the world in your head, how the world should move, how the world should work, and then you go into the world expecting all of the expectation in your head to manifest. Like you call me, I didn't pick. In your mind, you believe that, you're such a horrible person. I call you, you say it's because, your phone was not with you. So your own phone may or may not be with you. But my own, I'm supposed to pick it the very 4 seconds that you call in because I love you. You see that you are the Lulu. A lot of ideas like that, I have it in plenty. They just have the construction of the world and believe that you are just freely available and cheaply, wastefully available for.
I have to say this at this point. If you were part of the people that made Elon like this, please. The Lord will forgive you because what is this?
It's because I've seen a lot.
He has seen too much.
I've seen a lot.
He has seen too much.
There's one time I met one girl. This is where I will wrap it up. I don't know whether I have any final things. I met one girl and just young girl. And I was talking to her, blah 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 blah. And then she said, she was just getting out of a relationship. The guy was toxic. She was drinking. The guy was abusive. Was beating her. Blah blah blah. I said, wow, wonderful. I got her number. She's OSU's. I was University of Oshun or something. And so I was talking to her, blah, blah. And I was asking her one question. And she just runs back at me like, who gave me the right to be asking that question, blah, blah, blah. I can't even remember what question I was asking her. Maybe I said, why? I was asking her, why did she leave my chat unread? She read it and she did not reply for hours. I was like, okay, what's that? Like, why will you read chat and you not respond? I'm not interested in all these stupid games. And she just went bazooka on me, blah, 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 blah. She just dish out all this. I remember that I have the block button. I just blocked it. I think I made a video about it. I ran out. The video went viral. Most girls, they get out of a very toxic situation and they meet a better guy. And now they see it as an opportunity to flex muscle.
No, it's the toxicity that is still speaking. The toxicity that is still speaking. So, what I want to leave you with is that if you walk out of a breakfast, right, don't all of a sudden, and maybe you take yourself to a couple of lunch and you are filled, and maybe because you can afford some 2 naira thing for yourself now, because I noticed girls will be earning 200k and they were saying my ex-boyfriend did not become, but because I was earning more than you,
200k. Your boy's boy that was earning like 1 million a month. Ooh, badu.
That's somebody's story that this man is using to shout
You,
at
you,
everybody.
my hands on it was can you come again? Because I've started. Say you didn't want me.
Easy.
So bottom line,
Easy.
don't because you get out of one situation and you all of a sudden the next thing you want to be doing is this extreme. Don't plunk into the
I
extreme.
don't
You
think
see,
you're healed like that.
don't plunk into the extreme
Don't,
because
don't.
that used to happen quite a lot. People just plunk into the extreme side of the equation. Is something that if maybe your first attempt you love too much, now you are you try to you are trying to love cautiously. So instead of you not loving, you are now
Not loving at all.
not loving at all. You are just so distant. Or maybe your last relationship, you take too much rubbish. You take too much. Now you are getting into a relationship. You are the one I'm not trying to even dish rubbish for people. You are the one trying to be dominating and be. It doesn't work that way. Most of the time, what you need to adjust from your previous relationship is just a little bit.
Yes.
It's not that much.
The setting was wrong. So
it was just wrong.
the person was
So
not the right person.
don't flip the switch. That's
No.
what I'm trying to preach here.
Yeah.
Don't flip the switch.
Yeah.
Don't go and become the opposite. I've been a gentle girl before. Now I want to be the toxic girl.
No, don't do
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
Don't be the toxic girl.
Yeah.
Don't your long.
You've been gentle, stay gentle. Don't stay wicked.
Don't be wicked.
Don't stay wicked.
If somebody take you for granted, it's because they don't know your value.
Yes.
It's them.
It's not you.
it's
Don't
not that-
become.
They are good. You say your conscious, and I believe you are a person of Christ. If you know that the Holy Spirit will teach you all things. You have your conscience telling you that what you are doing is wrong.
Don't now become like that person that you left.
You leave me on red. I was asking you why do you leave Sharon and you started bazookaing me.
Easy.
Calm down. Calm down. You that your husband is smoking and drinking. Me that I'm not smoking and drinking.
Do you understand? You see, don't.
Your brother is a student. I mean that I may not. I'm also a student.
You're a student.
Your brother don't get money. Yeah.
I like
your brother
to
don't
say
have house. I have house.
He's rich.
Why are you now disrespecting me? Please, your husband that do not reach me that if he needs job today, I will hire him.
It's okay.
You now reach me. You start want to be vexing
sorry
more.
now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yes, sorry.
So anything you want to tell me?
Sorry. I think I'll close on the note of the fact that whatever phase you are in, just ensure that you don't lose your person in the process. Don't lose who you are.
I think next week we should talk about low self-esteem. Yeah.
I mean, I'm an advocate of let's talk about
We should talk about
we should.
And I like the fact that we always tell you what we talk about in the next episode. I think that will keep us organized. We should talk about low self-esteem and how I've seen
affects
people
relationships.
People in
I
never suffered on that.
Left people friends because of this.
Yeah.
Yes, because they end up affecting you.
We'll talk about it next week.
They end up
Ladies and
affecting
gentlemen, we'll see you next week. Remain blessed. My name is Elon and this is Zion.
Peace out.
And we are both from the Jobs family.
Bye
bye.
Peace out.